Hi everybody, this is Refresh and I am here to do a Sealed War of the Spark on Magic Arena. Let's go ahead and spend our 2,000 gems and see what we open. Alright, it looks like our rares are a little bit all over the place. We have a bit of Rakdos synergy here, and then there's some Bant going on here. I think the Bant is slightly stronger than the Rakdos overall, but we'll see what we open. Alright, let's start with looking at the colors one by one and seeing what we have in each one. Alright. So in white, our best cards are Teferi Time Raveler, Elite Guard Mage, and a Johnny. Then there's some okay cards in Sunblade Angel, and that's about it. I'm not sure that I'd want to play anything else in white, so it's going to be a splash at best, and it's splashing for its best cards. I guess Dovin's okay as well. Let's look at blue. Blue, we have some okay removal in Kasmina's Transmutation. That'll deal with major threats like the gods, and so that's something we can bring in if we need it. Aven Internal's nice. We got a couple Jace's Triumphs, a Spellkeeper weird, so there's a way of getting some recursion on spells. I don't know if it's good enough to go blue. Eternal Skylord's also nice. And in blue, we again have Teferi, Elite Guard Mage. Ashiok can be okay depending on what we're doing. The blue-green suite of Merfolk Skydriver and Rolesk Apex Hybrid are both quite good, so that may actually be something that I want to strongly consider. In black we have, I guess Vraska's Finisher is alright, Herald of the Red Horde's alright, Tidebear's alright, but really we're looking at Deathsprout, Butcher of the Horde, and Widespread Brutality as the cards that make us want to play any amount of black. And all of those are cards of multicolor, so they're not necessarily things that we can splash for. We could splash black for the Butcher or the Widespread Brutality if those are things that we want to play. And Deathsprout is really good, but that's like centered in black, and so I don't know if that's something we're going to play. Looking at red, we have Chandra's Triumph, which is decent. Neheb, who's also good. I guess the Turret Ogres are okay. The Invading Manticore is okay. The Chain Whip Cyclops can be okay. But it doesn't look like red is the most convincing of color pairs as well, aside from the fact that you have Widespread Brutality on there. But there's not a lot of amass to go with it, and so I'm not 100% sold on that either. Let's look at green. Green has a Kron Strangler, which is alright. We have a couple Arlen's Wolves. I like those. Crossinger on defense, which is okay. New Horizons, which will help us fix. And then we are looking at a couple Thundering Ceratox, a Deathsprout. Rolesk and Merfolk Skydriver are both pretty good. In terms of artifacts, nothing that good. We could use the Gateway Plaza to splash if we need to. So overall, I'm not terribly impressed with this set of cards. I think we're gonna play green off of these two cards. I think will sort of demand our playing of green, and then it's up to us to figure out what matches best with green, whether we're going to go white or blue as the secondary color here. I'm not sure that I actually have enough creatures in either color to do much more than splash for them, so maybe we can make this work off of a splash. Let's go ahead and put in all the green creatures that we're going to play, and then think about what we're doing after that. So that is, let's see, we've got 8 creatures and no spells so far. So now we are looking at either going blue or we're going white. Since we already have blue, let's go ahead and see what we can make if we just keep adding the rest of the blue spells in. Yeah, I guess we can put the Strixes in. The Erratic Visionary, Callous Dismissal, those are okay. We'll put the other Transmutation in. We could Courage in Crisis as the last card, as the last spell. We could Triumph for a bit of that. We could maybe splash white for one of these cards. Or just stick in Dovin. It gets us artifacts, instants, and sorcery spells. I don't know how good Dovin is. Could put it into New Horizons to improve the splashing. Let's see what this looks like in terms of a curve. And then we'll look at maybe splashing for one of these more powerful cards. I don't think it's going to be Teferi, even though, you know, he's not bad. He bounces at least once and then restricts what my opponent can do. So I think these cards might actually be worth splashing. But let's go ahead and take a look at what our curve looks like here. Alright, our curve is a bit on the aggressive side. We have the Ceratox, the Skylord, and Rolesk at the top. And we're playing some suboptimal spells here. We have the Spellkeeper Weird, which is not really in keeping with what we're doing here, because we don't really have a lot of non-creature spells. It would get back maybe Jace's Triumph, maybe a Callous Dismissal. And so I think that's going to get cut as it is. I think our fixing of the New Horizons might make it possible for us to splash for one of these more powerful cards that are multicolor. And so let's think about what we're trying to do here. I think we have to think of the Sky Theater Strixes as a way of just removing creatures. And I don't know if we want all these 2-drops as well. I think that our plan isn't really to be as defensive as this deck is appearing to be right now. So let's see. If we add a Johnny, because Johnny does kind of work well with what we have going on here, then we're going to have to add some number of planes. Now the New Horizons makes it possible for us to play these planes, and so I don't think this hurts too much in terms of our mana, and since we have those planes, maybe we can splash a couple other things. So we have the Johnny. Let's see, what else is on the weaker side here? I'm not loving these 2-drops in terms of the Erratic Visionaries or the Sky Theater Strixes. I mean, I'd play the Strixes if I had enough to work with them. So let's see what we have here. Let's get rid of white. I don't think I'm just going to play any of the pure white cards, but I might play some of the cards that have white in them. Like the Elite Guard Mage, which is pretty good in terms of what you're getting for the mana that you're paying. And I don't know if I need these Erratic Visionaries, so I'll cut one at least. And maybe throw in Teferi, because I think he's just a little bit better. And then we have Elite Guard Mage and Dovin, but I don't know if I want to splash anything more than for just the 2 white cards, Johnny and Teferi. The other thing that we could do is possibly put a Courage in Crisis in, and well, let's see what our breakdown is here right now. No, that's not what I wanted to cast. I wanted to cast. Check the deck. We have 13 creatures, which is not a lot. 5 sorceries, 3 enchantments, and 2 planeswalkers, which puts us on the low end of the creature count. And so maybe I do want more creatures in exchange for some of these spells. But what spells? I guess Relentless Advance is not all that impressive, especially considering that we are not really playing the zombie deck. So let's see, if we add in the other Elite Guard Mage, we're now looking at 3 white cards that have been splashed, which means that we have a lot of planes here. I think the New Horizons lets us do this, but I don't know if this is the best way to doing it. I guess Tamiyo's Epiphany might be a little bit too much spell for what we're doing, but I feel like it's so powerful, getting us to look at 4 cards and possibly even 6 cards if we determine that we want to bin the first 4 that we look at. So is this the deck that we want? We have Arlen's Wolf, we have Crawlstinger, Jace's Triumph, New Horizon, Teferi, Ajani, Elite Guard Mage. And is there anything else that we really want to get there? Do we want Ashiok in this deck? I think the format is slow enough that we could just mill out our opponent with Ashiok. But then what would we be putting out of this deck for Ashiok? I mean, we're going to keep the Wolves and the Eternals. The Crawlstinger, I think, might be the weakest. But is that worth removing for Ashiok? I don't know. I think Ajani demands there to be more creatures. And I don't want to remove a creature for a spell. Now, we could remove a spell for a spell. We might be able to take out a Jace's Triumph for that Ashiok. It may be the best possibility, I guess, in terms of everything that we're looking at. Because how much card draw do we actually want? Or is it that we want to remove the Tamiyo's Epiphany instead of Jace's Triumph for Ashiok? Or is Ashiok a card that you really want in your deck? Let me know what you think about Ashiok in the comments below versus Jace's Triumph or Tamiyo's Epiphany. The other option is to play Huatli. I don't think Huatli is worth it, all things considered. And then we have Death Sprout we can't splash for. That's too many black symbols. We could replace one of these for Courage and Crisis as well, but I know that we don't really have much proliferate going on to begin with, and I'm not sure that we want to replace a creature with this. So maybe that is not what we're looking for here. The only spell that I think is worth replacing a creature for is Relentless Advance, and I'm not sure that that's good enough compared to everything else that we have. So, and then we also have Totally Lost as an option, but I feel like what we have going on is going to be good enough, especially with Callous Dismissal as an option here. So the real question is, do we replace Jace's Triumph with Ashiok? And I think there's nothing else here that we really want instead. So let's think about this. 2 cards versus a win condition in Ashiok that adds a little bit of limitation to our opponent's deck. I don't think the text that prevents them from searching the library is going to matter much. There's not a lot of cards. And so is it really that we want to mill 40 of their cards? Or, I mean, 20 of their cards? Is that going to be good enough? I mean, if the games go long, then it's possible that that's good enough. And I guess that's the question. Is that what we want to be doing? I would say that I think that digging for our own cards might be a little stronger, just because we have a lot of powerful creatures on the top. And so rather than trying to finish off our opponent with Ashiok, we will go ahead and stick with the Jace's Triumphs, because we really want to ramp, and that means we want to draw more lands and creatures. I think Teferi Time Raveler is enough of a benefit that we can just keep that, just bounce our opponent's stuff, draw cards that'll get us further than otherwise. And so let's go ahead and go with this particular deck. Alright, let's see how the games go. Hey, Yellow Cow is who we're up against. Oh, it looks like I'm fairy now. Let's see. This seems like a keepable hand. We have a 2-drop. We have some 3-drop options and a 4-drop. Let's start with the green. And say hello, because we're nice like that. I like that we have a decent curve. I think it's going to be a little annoying that we're going to be doing this, but here we go. 2-drop. Put the counter on the guy. And then we get on the attack. Just play a wolf. Get on the aggressive beatdown plan. I think I'm gonna have to triumph to see if I can get up. I got a land, so I don't need a triumph. Let's go on the attack. And then we will cast Tamiyo's Epiphany, I guess. Alright, what else? What do we want here? We want a land, but we don't need it right away. So let's get some protection, I guess. We're gonna draw some more cards. So we're gonna be at 5, and that's fine because we'll have Transmutation and Jace up. I think after that, I think the Crunch Wrangler we don't want at all. The Stinger, I guess we keep the Stinger with the Dismissal up to 4. And then we'll Jace Triumphant into these two. That seems good. Alright. Go for it. Oh, right. I was going to draw it this turn. Such a Scry 4. Alright. Well, that's not too bad still. Alright, my opponent's doing Tamiyo's Epiphany. This requires a lot of time because you really got to think about what you want to draw and what you want to do next. But my opponent spent an entire turn doing that. And now he has 2 cards that he can't play. So, I guess I'm up a card because he's or she's down 1. Alright, we'll do this. We will get in on the attack, I guess. Should we New Horizons? Maybe we should. Alright, let's New Horizons. Put the counter on you. Put a counter on the wolf. And then we'll go on the attack. And then we'll play a Crawl Singer, I guess. I feel like even if you play something huge, we're going to callous Dismissal and time walk him and go for the win. Unless he can board wipe. I guess he's got the Brutality spell going on. Okay, alright, Spark Harvest is pretty good. I think with what we have, it might actually be best just to... Well, let's see what we can find in here. Alright, we got a Johnny. Unfortunately, that's not exactly what we want right now. So let's see. Let's go in on the attack. We'll cast a Strix. We'll end the turn. And I think my opponent's a little bit too slow. Because unless he can board wipe us... Yeah, that's not a board wipe.
Power carry them. Yep. Odds of victory look good.
Okay, so he's gonna do
a storm coming your
double
way.
damage, I guess. Yep. There goes 1. Yep, there goes 2. And then 2 strides. With the Strix is potentially 2 damage. Or 3. I can Teferi and a Johnny. And then, yeah, Teferi.
Trust me.
And then all I have to do is bounce this guy. This Strix gets big enough to get to leave. Next, all attack. And that should be game 1. Alright, my opponent, I have no idea what my opponent's doing because he's... Oh yeah, this is all best of 1, isn't it? Alright, well, that works for me. I'll take the win. We'll go to the second game and hope that this works again. Oh, 2 Chandras versus Expo Razor. Expo Razor? I think that's probably how you say it. Alright, we have 2 colors. It's kind of a slow start, but any one land will get us in it with those 2 creatures, so I think it's probably worth keeping, especially with Rolisk there. We'll try it. It's iffy, though. We're going to say hello because we're nice. Alright, well, we can theoretically transmutation if my opponent plays something busted. I don't think that's going to happen on 2, but we never know. Not busted yet, although that's going to make my transmutation much worse, I guess. Yeah. Well, okay, we'll play the Visionary. We need a land, though. We need a land. Come on, deck. Give me a land. Because my opponent's got a land. Light shield. I put the counter probably on the pollen by 2. Yep. That's what I would do. Alright, no blocks. That's not a land, but I probably will play that. Although I wonder if it's better to loot at the end of next turn to hopefully get a land as opposed to playing that. I guess we'll play it. We'll play it and try to get the beatdowns going. I'm not hot on the Crotch Strangler, to be honest, because there's not a lot of 4-drops here. But it's a card, and I need those. And we can also double block that Pollen Bright Druid. Yeah, I don't care about Mowu. If you attack with that, we're going to double block you. And then take out the Pollen Bright Druid. Yeah, he's not doing it. Okay. Well, attacking is probably not the right thing, but I feel like Mowu is dangerous. Maybe we should... I'll play the Cross Stinger. That's going to discourage attacks as well, so then we would just wait and see what goes on. Because even if you fight the Cross Stinger, whatever fights it dies, so that's a pretty good stop to this sort of nonsense that's happening here. And it's some pretty good nonsense, don't get me wrong. I have total respect for the counter monster that my opponent is making here. But something's gonna die to that Cross Stinger. Or we're gonna die to the Bioessence Hydra. Alright, well, I mean, I can't have that kind of nonsense happening. Mowu's bad enough, but Bioessence Hydra cannot live to become enormous. Alright, next. Yeah, we're gonna stop. Alright, no attacks. I'm kind of on the back foot still. But yeah. But my Cross Stinger does keep me alive for now. And I am glad for that. Alright, let's see here. Maybe we should Strix and start getting some damage, right? And then, Visionary? Yeah, let's Strix. We'll Strix. Next, no attacks, and turn. So we're gonna start looting to find lands, because we need it, and the Guard Mage is not coming down anytime soon. My opponent's got something huge, probably. Yeah, that's huge. That's really good. Conjurant's really good. And I need some sort of answer to that. That's not an answer. Oh shoot, I forgot to... I meant to loot and I didn't. No! I'm gonna just let my opponent know that I goofed. Let's go ahead and attack. 2 attackers, just you. Nobody's got reach, so I'm gonna get in and hit 1. And then we'll play this guy. Oh, I'm in trouble. My opponent's board is way better than my board. That's not what I want, but we will... I think digging for a land is probably good. Okay, none of that's a land, but that's okay. We'll attack with our flyer. And then we'll stop. I don't think my opponent realizes that the Uggin's Conjurant is... Okay, he does realize it. Alright. So we are going to sacrifice the Wrangler, I guess. Yeah, we'll sacrifice the Wrangler. Shrink the Conjurant a little. Let's see. We want... This will get us 1 more mana, but we won't be able to cast anything after that. I think we would just want a Jesus Triumph to find something better. Like lands. Yeah, lands are good. I'm happy to have more lands. And then let's go on the attack. Just you. Just you. Yep. End the turn. Because unlike some people, I know that the Uggin's Conjurant is just gonna attack with the Conjurant, right? Yeah. Let's go to blockers and we'll just take this one, I guess. I need like a first striker. Or actually, Conjurant also deals pretty well with first strikers, so... Alright, so we got you now. And then we're gonna Apex Hybrid, right? I think that's the best thing to do. What do we have? We have 6 mana, so if we do this, we'll be down 3 plus 1, so we'll be up to 4, which will let us play the... it'll let us play the Guard Mage, which might not be so bad right now. Yeah. Or we could play the Skylord. I'm not sure which of these is best. I guess making you return that is pretty good, so yeah, let's do that. Alright, Teferi, you're up.
I can no longer stand by and watch.
And then we are going to return this.
I've got it.
And then after that, I think we put View Horizons on one of the forests. And put a counter on that guy. And then we're gonna attack with you. Yeah, okay, then we're waiting. Teferi did his job. He's just slowing down the beats from the Conjurant. And drawing me cards, obviously, because that's pretty good. And then... oh, Jace.
Manipulation.
Jace is
of
pretty
the
good.
mind.
I'm gonna give my opponent a nice for that. I think this is now going to be
It's a
tough.
matter of give and take.
Oh, interesting. You dumped your own cards. You drew a card, and now you're gonna just play a giant Conjurant. Which is annoying, but it's nothing that I can't overcome, I think, now that I have a board of sorts. Yep. Enormous Conjurant. Yep. That's fine. You have 20 cards, so I feel like my clock is just a little better. And I can cast sorceries as though they had flash, which isn't bad. It's nothing I can use right now because I don't have any sorceries to cast, but such is life. Alright, you're gonna go after Teferi. Okay, you're gonna doubly go after Teferi. Is this a time where do I take the advantage here and double block? Do I care about getting Teferi back? I don't think protecting Teferi is what I want. But I do think killing Mogu would be good. Do I want to trade for the Pollenbright Druid is the other question. I guess I could trade for the Pollenbright Druid too. Alright. Let's do that. We'll keep the Erratic Visionary. The Trample's gonna get through. So actually, we can do this. Yeah, that'll work. Because you can choose what he's gonna... unless he has a trick. I guess he could have a trick. No trick. Alright then. We're gonna play you. We are going to... I think we roll-esque. Right? We roll-esque. Drop the counters on here. Now you're bigger. And then we are going to... we're gonna plus you.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
We're gonna go on the attack with you. Do we attack Jace? He's gonna draw a lot of cards. Or we can attack... see, that's the question. Do I attack Jace or do I attack my opponent? I feel like with the 2 flyers, I'm a little better attacking my opponent. So yeah, let's get on the beatdown plan. And then we'll play the wolf. And if my opponent attacks with a Conjurant, that's totally fine with me. Because I just have such a good air clock, and I'm gonna just get around what he's doing. Yeah, he's drawing cards. I don't think I protect Teferi if he attacks with the Conjurant. Because I'm just gonna have such a strong attack in comparison. Yeah, these guys are meaningless to Arlen's wolf. He just needs to attack with a Conjurant, and it's gonna be over. Okay, now it's gonna matter a little, I guess. Oh no, it only proliferates these 2. So I don't actually care about it either. Because the wolf can dig through anybody but the Conjurant. and if he attacks with a Conjurant, I'm gonna hit him for lethal. Exactly lethal. So, it's just up to my opponent to decide whether he's going to attack with a Conjurant or not. If he does, I win. If he doesn't, then, well, this game's going to keep going on. But I have so many flyers right now that it almost doesn't matter. I think the evasion's what matters. And it really depends on what my opponent's doing now that's going to determine what I'm doing. Like, I really don't... You're just attacking my face? Yeah, okay. Actually, we'll block, just in case he has something else up his sleeve. But it really doesn't matter. I believe this is a win for me. 3, 5, 9. Okay, well, plus.
Here goes nothing.
3, 5, 9. Yeah. Okay. All attack. And go for the win. Alright. My math was correct. I won that one. And we'll see what's next. Yay! I beat some quests and we will go to the next game. Here we go. Alright. So far so good. I'm liking my blue-green. Not quite proliferate, but not quite anything else deck. Alright, we're against Struck. Struck as Vivian, and now I'm Nissa, apparently. Okay, this is not especially good, because we have 3 blues. I guess the Erratic Visionary can potentially get us into other color lands. I think I keep this, even though it's not great, just because I could possibly dig my way out of it with Erratic Visionary. I don't love Erratic Visionary, don't get me wrong, it's really slow, but... And my opponent mulligan to 6, it looks like. Let's say hello, be nice. Hopefully we can draw a forest. That's a forest. That gets us our 2/2 on the top. And that should be a good clock to start. Let's see what my opponent has. What color is going with island here? Ooh, okay. So you're on the flying plan, or the ground plan. That's good, that's good. We'll do this. We'll go on the attack. All attack. Now the question is, do I draw, or do I Erratic Visionary? I think for the sake of mana efficiency, we draw. Okay, so now I got a couple lands out of the way. That's good. My opponent is going to attack, I guess? I think one thing I wish I draft, or I wish I had more of in my pool is Callous Dismissal. Wow, okay. Well, that's a clock. Yikes. Alright, well, we'll just ruin my opponent's day. We'll cast you.
I know my responsibility.
And then we'll force it to go
I've
away.
got time.
And we'll attack. I know that's really annoying. Bounce is, like, surprisingly good in this set. It's so annoying. And Teferi is pretty good at bounce. So, this music is, like, a little overbearing, don't you guys think? Okay, now my opponent's drawing, so I'm gonna have a little bit more time to set up here. And I like that. But I don't like the fact that my opponent's getting good card selection, so... maybe? I don't know if this is good or not. We'll find out. But I'm glad that Teferi's on my side. So, alright. I guess I would take a lot of time, too, if I was playing Tabia's Epiphany, because, you know, you gotta look at 4 cards, decide which 2 of them you want in your hand, and then what you're going to do with the other 2, and whether you want them at all. But, man, that could eat up a lot of time. I wonder if my opponent's going to beat the timeout clock. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Nope, there he goes. 4 to the top, 0 to the bottom, so must have good stuff. Alright, we're going to play you. We are going to go on the attack because we can. And then... we're going to plus you, because I should not forget to do that.
No, I am not making
and
this up as I
then
go.
I think we play the Skylord to get some more flying threats out there. And then we'll see what happens next. But I think 4 damage in there is pretty good. Okay, my opponent's on the slow plan. I wonder what their second play will be. Playing 3 colors, kind of like me. That's ooh, interesting. All right. So the question is, do we? Well, first of all, we definitely do this.
Let's try this.
And then we are going to. I think we proliferate to make my skydiver outside of range. Yep, we'll do it all. And then I think we attack with everybody. Yeah. I don't mind losing my Teferi for a pile of damage that is going to be really hard to deal with the next turn. Because I can just proliferate again, unless my opponent can do something to destroy. Okay, that'll do it. Yeah, fight the skydiver. That's fair. I think that's fair. I think you correctly determined who you should be attacking. Good job. I respect that. And then, are you attacking Teferi or not? I guess that's the question. Do you want to take out Teferi in exchange for making yourself vulnerable? Ooh, that's a tough choice. I'm not sure. What would you guys do? Would you attack Teferi in this time, or would you just pass because you're at 8 health? I'm not sure either. But I think that was probably still worth it in terms of plays. Yeah. Alright. He's going to weaken the Teferi there. We'll play this, and then I've got, what, 7 mana? That's pretty good. Let's power up Teferi just a little bit.
Don't worry, I got this.
And then we have 7 mana, so we should probably be playing these two, and then a 3. I think we play. Well, we definitely go on the attack. I don't know if I want to lose a Skylord, so let's go on the attack with you. We'll play the Strix. We'll play the Visionary. We'll play. I guess we'll also play the Wolf, right? Unless yeah. It'll just mean there's more threats to get there the next turn. Now I don't care if we lose Teferi because we've gone so wide. And my opponent needs. I guess if my opponent had another Wolf to fight the Skylord, that would even things out just a little. But I'm going to play the Thundering Ceratok next turn and then give all my guys trample. So it's going to be kind of hard for my opponent to win from here, I think. We'll see depending on what my opponent has, obviously. Alright, so Gloomhulk. Gloomhulk's a good defense, but it's not good. That's not going to be the end of me, so he's got to have something else. Martyr, okay. Got the ground. But we are going to get the air, I believe. Alright, so we're going to do this.
This
and then,
might be a bad idea.
If we cast the Triumph, that is what, 7 mana. So if we cast the Triumph right now, we can or we can cast the Ceratok. Let's cast the Triumph to see if we get a land. We're gonna hit a land that's gonna, or we just cast a Johnny. Yeah, a Johnny. And then we counter everything.
With me.
And then, let's see. If I attack, he's going to lose a blocker, or multiple blockers. And then it's going to be unfavorable trades all around. So I think I attack with everybody but the Visionary, right? You're attacking, you're attacking. You're attacking, you're attacking. This is going to trade there, this is going to trade there. He's going to chump. Actually, if I attack with everybody, he has to block probably here to here, here to here, here to here. Or he's going to block here to here for a trade, here to here for a trade. And then maybe double block these guys. So the visionary doesn't matter, right? I think the visionary doesn't matter in the attack. He double blocked. I guess he loses one guy. And I trade 1, 2... Yeah, okay, let's do it. Everybody's attacking. I think this is the right play. Because my opponent has to block... He doesn't have to block everything. He's going to be at 1 health, but it's going to be so far on the back foot that I don't think he's going to like whatever else he has to do here. So, he's going to block the wolf to the Tulsamir. Yeah. And then he's going to block both against the visionary. And I'm going to choose to get rid of one of them. Yep. And then he's going to take 4. I am going to get rid of the army, because a martyr does nothing without friends. Alright. So, after this, yeah, I've got 2 twos, 1s. It's going to be hard for him to win here. Even if he goes on the attack. Yeah. I honestly don't care. My Strix is going to get there. So, yep. There it is. Alright, we're doing alright. This is way better than sealed at Friday, or at pre-release. And so, I'm doing pretty well. I got a few wins in my pocket. I'm at 3 out of, looks like 7. So, I'm halfway there. I have not made back my gems yet, so I need to... Looks like I need to... Well, if you consider that I get 3 packs in gold, I'm doing alright. But I'd like to get to 4 at least. And ideally, I'd get all the way to 6 in order to get back all the gems that I spent. But let's go into what's next. Alright, 3 or 4 lands in it. Sanso is my opponent. Sanso. Oh, I'm Karn now. I wonder who that is. Is that a guild mage or something? Alright, I don't think this is keepable. Like, I'm not going to cast this Theratalk for a while. I need a blue mana to cast one of these guys. So, it's pretty certain that I'm going to have to mulligan this hand. It's nice that I haven't had to mulligan that much until now. Yeah, we're mulliganing this. This is also not a very good hand, but I don't know. With 1 island, this is keepable. Let's keep this and then scry. That's not an island. Alright. I think I'm probably going to lose this. Well, at least I got the Crawl Stinger. That's something. But yeah, it doesn't look good. Especially with that guy. That guy is death. That guy is going to be blocked by the Strix. I am so glad I have that Strix. Goodness gracious. Grateful Aberration's dangerous. Alright, what is this? Trample, cast sorcery or whatever, something happens. Okay, we'll cast you. We will play a Crawl Stinger to hold up the ground. And then no attacks. I definitely don't want you getting any advantage here with the Grateful Apparition. Yeah, that's a guy. That's pretty annoying here. He's probably going to get in for damage. We're going to cast you. We have 1 turn for you, so if I can just stop the beats for a turn. I don't think Teferi is what we want right now because we can't protect him from both flyers. So we're going to cast, we're going to draw. And then we are going to not attack. Yeah, I don't think trading the Stinger for... Yeah, that's not being blocked. Alright, you got me, you got me. But you know what I got now? I got the Rolesk Apex Hybrid. Who is pretty rad. We're gonna attack with you. And, you know, I could probably attack with you as well. Because I don't mind trading you for both of you. Alright. Good job, Rolesk. Thank you. You've done your job. Alright, yeah. That's a good play. Good job. You got my guy. Yep, alright. So I guess that's racing. My opponent has no cards to proliferate yet, so far so good, I guess. Okay, we have a callous dismissal, which is kind of fun. Let's attack. Let's attack with the Stinger and hold back the Strix for those guys. And then we'll play the Fairy.
You show remorse. I'll show restraint.
I think we just draw a card. Even for 3 mana, 3 mana draw card is not bad at all. We will bounce, I guess, the scarier guy.
Here we go.
So the 3/4 can block and trade, and I don't mind if I lose to Fairy to one of these two. Especially since, yeah, there's nothing to proliferate for my opponent. So that's kind of just a cantrip at this point. My opponent's, what, gonna cast his 1 something? Okay, that's a guy. Kind of annoying. Okay, we've got a lot of mana here. We'll give myself a little ability to surprise my opponent. What do I have? I have 7 mana. So if I cast you, right? Then I'm gonna get some life, draw a card, and then I have Callous Dismissal on deck. So I think I attack with the Strix. Yeah, I attack with the Strix. Yep. There we go. And then I can... I'll pass turn. I'll just be as annoying as I can. My opponent's gonna attack. I think. I guess it depends on what my opponent's doing. Yeah. Okay. That's annoying, but I get it. That's fair. Resolve. Okay. Yep. What you gonna do now? Yeah, that's a guy. That's fine. And then what you gonna do? Go to attackers. What is he gonna do? He's gonna attack, I'm sure. But I'm not afraid of the weird because of the Stinger. And so, really my concern is, yeah, that guy's just gonna die. That guy's just gonna get blocked. Really? Alright. Yeah, let's go to blockers. We'll block you, and we'll block you. That's fair. Go for it. We'll trade. Okay. Now what are you gonna do, bad boy? Oh, you're going to my turn? Well, let's not waste this. We will... Let's Callous Dismissal and return the Grateful Apparition, I guess. Alright, so now we have even more mana. We have you.
That's more like it.
Let's take and put you on the ground. Well... Alright, we're gonna go on the attack with you. Yeah, attack with you. And then we're gonna... We have 8 mana, so... 1, 2, yeah. Visionary. Strix. Strix. And then I want to put your 2/3 on the ground. So that my flyers can get it on future turns. Good. Alright. Feels like a pretty productive turn. Yeah, I don't care about that guy. And then we are going to go up another one.
Trust me, I have a plan.
We're gonna go to attacks. We're gonna attack with you and you. We'll keep one on the ground. Yeah, that seems good. Alright. Damage. We'll play a wolf. We're gonna loot next turn so that we can ditch the planes. And we'll keep a stop on my opponent's end step. Oh, and he's done. Or she's done. I'm not entirely certain which. But there we go. We got some more prizes here, and we're gonna be going off to our next game. Alright, continuing with my sealed War of the Spark. Let's hit play and see if we can get to 7 wins. Alright, my opponent's name is Doriskal? Something like that. Ooh, no green, 3 blue, but my opponent's going first, so I think this is probably... I don't know, I could cast Jace's Triumph and get into something. I'm gonna keep this. I don't want to say hello, because I'm a nice guy. Oh, he's getting the beats on early. This is not good. Or she. I guess Chandra is a she. I'm also a she right now. I'm Vivian. Yep. I'm taking the hit. You got me. Please be green mana. That's not green mana. Alright, I got nothing. Now it's your turn. You're gonna hit me again. Yep. Yep. Come on, forest. It's not a forest. I'm going to discard something. None of those are forests. I'm going to discard something, and that something will be... At this point, Front Strangler's not going to be of much help. This is pretty bad, but maybe I can stabilize with this Skylord. I mean, right now, all my opponent has is a... Oh, come on! There's forests in here! I think we hold the transmutation for something that we need it for. These guys are just little guys. Like that guy. Yeah, that's a guy I could probably use the transmutation for. Still no green mana, huh? Alright, well, we have a guy, finally. So let's, I guess, get on the blocking plan. I get the feeling my opponent's gonna throw down a fight of some sort. Or that. That's also a thing that my opponent can do. Roast my guy and get a scry. It's me really far on the back of it. I got both of my plains and none of my forests. What are the odds of that? But I guess sometimes that's magic. Although with this set, I've been getting that a lot. So, oh, yeah, there we go. More beats. More beats. Yeah, I'm gonna make the trade. If you do it, I'm making this trade. This is the trade that's gonna be made. Yeah, you're gonna put it on the wolf, I'm guessing. Oh, interesting. You're putting on that. Hey, look at that. Oh, I should have cast Jace's Triumph first and then got a forest. Yikes. Alright. Well, we'll shrink the wolf. That'll save me 1 turn, I guess. And we'll Jace's Triumph. Hey, forests! A little late, but I got him. Oh, look at that. Boom Hulk. Yeah, that's 6 damage. Yep. Not sure that there's anything I can cast now that gets me out of this, right? If I cast this, it doesn't matter. I'll cast the big guy, and then I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm dead. Good game. Mana Screw! It's how you lose games in Magic the Gathering. We'll just kill one of these guys, because why not? Not throwing any insult to injury on that one. Yeah. Alright, well. At least I can say that maybe I shouldn't have kept that hand, but I mean, looking at my deck composition, it was very unlikely for me to draw 2 planes before I draw a forest. So, alright, let's try again. Oh, 2 Chandras. Red leader, 714. I suppose Chandra is appropriate for red leader. Alright, well, see, I made this mistake last time, but now look, I have 3 blue spells that I can cast, as well as Tamio's Epiphany. So, it kind of makes me want to keep this hand. What do you guys think? Is that a mistake? Should I have not kept this hand? I know I need green mana. I need a forest badly. That's both my planes before a single forest. Again, this is extremely unlikely, but here we are. What's this? Oh, interesting. I'm interested now. Well, let's get on the beatdowns. I got another plane. This is extremely unlikely. Like, I'm breaking all the rules. All the odds. If it's an odd, I'm breaking it today. At least I can Epiphany to try to find some green mana, some forests. I need it badly. That guy's kind of scary. Hey, look, green mana. Yeah, I'm not blocking, so let's Epiphany. Find some gas. This is pretty good. I want you. I'd also want you, but I don't want you as early, especially since I don't have any green going on right now. So we'll put this here, and we'll get these 2, and then we'll get these 2 later. That sounds good. All right. All attack. I wonder if Tamio Epiphany is a good card or not. I feel like it's a bit on the slow side. But then again, this is kind of a slow Dirtly format, so it makes me feel like it is a good card. Anyway, I'm going to Callous Dismissal this thing if it gets a bunch of counters. So, we'll see. Or maybe I'll Teferi it. Ooh. Alright. Let's play planes. And then if let's see, I have 5 mana. If I New Horizons of planes, then I will get 2 mana, 3 mana, right? So I think that's the right plan, and then I can cast something else. So, New Horizons, this planes, pump my guys, and then I'm going to make one of these guys bigger. And then I'm going to Jace's Triumph to see if I can just chase this race upwards. And yeah, hey, I got Rolesk. That's pretty good. Yeah, these guys can hit me all they want. I got Rolesk and the mana to cast Rolesk. And I can Callous Dismissal something if it gets in my way. It's pretty good. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the beats. I don't care. I really don't care about that guy either. We're gonna play a forest. That takes me up to 7 mana, but I really just want to cast you, I think. Yeah. Cast you. And then, do you have a response? Are you gonna burn down my Strix? We'll put it on you. And then you're gonna burn down my Strix, right? Yeah. Thinking about it. Hardfire? Yeah, to keep my Strix from getting too huge. That's fair, that's fair. Alright, well, we're gonna go to the attack. We're gonna attack with the Strix. And then Do I cast Erratic Visionary? I think I do. I don't want to dismissal just yet. Because I got this board on lock, so I'm winning the race. And unless my opponent... And if my opponent plays a bomb, this will let me get past it. Well, I have Teferi as well. I guess I have two ways of getting past it. My opponent's on the D, but I'm flying, so it almost doesn't matter. Yeah, I kind of don't care about that either.
Monsters.
You can hit me all you want. I'm just gonna come in and beat you in the sky. So, good. Fine. This returns a non-land permanent? Sure. Does my opponent have another hard fire? That would save them, I think. Alright. We're gonna cast a Calluses Missile. Sure. Cast a Calluses Missile, remove that. My opponent's probably gonna quit. But I wanna cast spells to get my quests done. And then I'm going to return this guy.
Don't worry, I got this.
These are not the Robins. We're gonna go to attack. Next, going to attack. Yeah, attack with everything. Oops. Attack. We got a block. And that's game. So this time I wasn't betrayed by my deck. But I think I probably have one too many planes in there. So let's fix this. Let's drop one planes and add one forest. Oops, that's not a forest. There we go. We added a forest. I have I have 4 white sources when you add the New Horizons, so I think that's okay. Because I really don't want to see that many planes. Alright, we're at 5 wins. Let's see if we can get 2 more. A draw? What is that? I guess there was no connection. Alright, let's try it again. Alright, we're against Elettlunter? Elettlunter? I don't know how you're supposed to say that. Alright, well, we got spells, we got things that I can cast. It's not great. This is not an amazing hand. There's no win condition here, but I don't think I can ditch this hand, especially since I can just go ham on the Sky Theater Strix like I have in the past. Alright, now we want a white mana, but that's why we had the New Horizons, right? Please don't edict me. Please don't edict me. Ooh, that's definitely not an edict. Alright, let's cast this. We'll cast a New Horizons. We'll put this on the... Let's see, I guess this is gonna be most I want to be another color, so... Yep, I'll attack. Let's see what my opponent has going on. Black and something, black and green, probably splashing. Might. Oh, that's cruel. That's cruel. I'll give them a nice. Good job. That was a good play. Let's go Elite Guard Mage. And then, okay, alright. We've got plays. I have 5 mana already, so I should be able to dump most of my hand next turn. Okay, we're just creating damage, that's fine. Next, I'll attack. You can't block. Then I'm gonna play you. I'm gonna cast you. And I'm gonna cast you. Alright. I've got a board. I've got ways of making my opponent's creatures less good. And can't even block the Arlen. Well, it can only block a mass token, the army token. Okay, that's pretty good. That I can't let hit me. So I'm going to... I'm gonna tap a blue and a blue. And cast Muta's Transmutation on this thing. So that is useless now. And then I'm gonna go next, attack, 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 and attack. Yep. And then I'm gonna draw a card. And that should be pretty good. We're gonna just get even further in the air with this Eternal Skylord now. So, unless my opponent can play something really significant. That's pretty significant. Nice.
Queen Necromancer.
That's really good.
Nice ring to it. Get out of my way!
Sacrifice 2 creatures, huh? We'll sacrifice this one and this one.
Death is in life.
Alright, so let's see. Do I need to kill Liliana? I guess I might as well play it safe and kill Liliana. Alright, alright. We'll play it safe and kill Liliana. Play that.
Your defeat.
And then
What a
I have
drag.
3 and 7. So I can cast... I will cast you. Put the counter on yourself. Cast you. Going wide. Then it'll pass. I'm not sure. I guess without some sort of board wipe, I think I have this. It's not a board wipe.
Leave my territory.
Yeah.
I will move. This is your hunt now.
So my opponent's playing for the Robin. Go next to combat. Go next to attackers. We're gonna attack with this. And this. And this. And this. And this. And 5 attackers. And then what? Go ahead and proliferate because we can. And that's it. I think my deck's pretty hot. I like it. It's way better than what I was able to accomplish at paper pre-release. Alright, we got the money, and we're on our way to our 6th win, maybe? Or 7th win. We just have to win one more. Oh, this is the final boss battle. Alright guys, wish me luck. Not that this is live. I mean, you're watching this all after the fact. Alright. Oh, 2 Lilianas versus Lefaf 7. Lefaf 7-7. I wonder what that's supposed to be. Is that a reference to something? Okay. This looks really bad, but I can actually stick the New Horizons on a forest and then use that forest to cast anything else. So, bad as it looks, I think this is something that I should keep just because of the fixing that I have in my hand. Also, my opponent's going first, so I need whatever advantages I can get. Hey, look at that! I have an island too, so now I can cast everything. Which means that I probably won't cast the New Horizons first. I need to get threats on the board faster, so we will do that. Let's see what they play, and if it's small, I'll play the Wolf. If it's large, I'll play the Eternal. We'll see what it is first, though. Oh! Ouch. Alright. You got one of my things. I'm gonna probably choose the Eternal, the Wolf, or the New Horizons, I'm guessing. Although, you know, this is all pretty good stuff in my hand. Woo! Alright, alright. There you are, there you are. Alright. We'll play a forest that you know about. We'll play a wolf that you know about. And then see what else you have going on. I'm guessing you're just gonna burn the wolf. Based on the colors. Some sort of removal. Alright, there we are. There we are. I have a Callous Dismissal for your zombie if it gets big. That's a crunch. Yeah, I can't really cut through that thing. Should I? I think I just get the beats going, right? I mean, you can get bigger, but I'm not sure that I care. Yeah. I mean, you can attack with your 1/1 now. Huzzah. Still in the turn. Alright, what do you got? A blast zone. That's pretty good. Yeah, we're on the race plan. That's fine. Blast zone destroys each non-land permanent with... Okay, so I gotta be careful. You can destroy your own guy. I don't think I'm gonna play the New Horizons. Oh, okay, look at that. Wow, nice. Yeah, that's gonna kill my wolf. Puts me in a precarious spot. We're gonna play you, and we will shrink you down. And we'll end the turn. Now I need a threat again. I guess my opponent could just blast zone away and get rid of that. But in the meantime, I'm just happy to take 1/1 beats. I'm okay with that. What do you got? You got something else? What? No? Okay. What else you got? Anything good? Sure, taking your time. Yep, that's good.
Wonder drives civilization.
I don't think I can win now. I mean, I'm gonna play out my hand because I should. But this is definitely not a winning situation here. All right. Well, yay. Game over. Game over, man. Game over. At least I can block these guys, but he's just gonna draw cards. Yeah. I'm gonna take the 2-hit. I don't want him to get the card, and I'll kill the Massacre Girl. Oh, yeah, see. You're smart. You know what you're up to. Alright. You get your card. I need to kill Ugin in a hurry, if I can. And I make another guy. Yeah, so I can't attack and beat him.
Manifest before you.
This is trouble. This is big trouble. This is the biggest trouble. And there's really nothing I can do. If I cast a guy, he's gonna blow it up. So I need, like, direct removal of some sort. I am not in the colors for that. Do I have a Prison Realm? I don't think I do. What's in my deck that can deal with Ugin? Is there anything in my deck that can deal with Eugene? I think the answer is no. Johnny can't do it. Teferi can't do it. I mean, what else do I have? It's not a Johnny. It's not Teferi. Yeah. Spark Harvest gets rid of my guy, so now I have even less that I can do. I have a turret ogre. So, yeah, I guess I'm losing. Especially when you're drawing lands. Alright. Well, if I'm gonna lose, I'm going to... I mean, Ugin is just gonna destroy permanents. That's one or more colors. So, we'll just get on the return your guy to your hand plan. And chump for another turn plan. I don't know what else I can do. I'm pretty sure I'm just losing this one. Let's see. 4 cards, lots of guys, 2/2s all over the place. This is not going my way. No blocks, go ahead. You got me. If I had a Spark Harvest, I could kill Ugin. I'm not sure that there's anything else I have that can do anything though. And you get to look at what I have. This is a really terrible card, though. I wish that Sahili Sealer Wing let you scry your opponent's library, because then at least it lets you do something. But as it is, it really doesn't do anything. Johnny the Great-Hearted. Yeah, okay, I'll cast you. You're gonna die this turn. Yeah, well, -2 you.
With me.
No attacks, I'm gonna die, so I might as well just do what I can. Eugene! My opponent's sure taking their sweet time. You really don't care about a Johnny the Great-Hearted at this point, though. Yeah, okay. Attacking Eugene. I've got nothing in my hands. My opponent's really playing slow, all things considered. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I'm saving myself an entire turn. You're gonna block. You're gonna attack everything into Johnny. Wow. All right. So you are coming at me, and you three are going at a Johnny. I'm gonna lose to Johnny no matter what, so I might as well block this. Save myself some damage. I mean, I am like dead in so many ways.
I shall return.
I should just concede, right? Like, what am I gonna do against this board and Ugin? I think even Rolisk doesn't matter. I'm gonna play Rolisk, and Ugin's gonna just kill Rolisk. So, if I had a time wipe, that's not a time wipe. I'll cast you, and my opponent's just gonna blow it up. Yeah, Ugin's busted. Busted. It's probably too good to be a rare, to be honest. He's the best rare in the set. I've had Ugin once, you know. When I played Ugin did really well for me too. It's not in this game, but yeah. So if I were my opponent, I would just blow up my Thundering Ceratok. You're not blowing it up? Fine. Let's block your biggest guy. Yep, there you are. Oh, okay, yeah. You get the rubbins. You did well. I give him a nice for that.
The fabric of the multiverse obeys me.
Let's see if I draw anything good. That should have not tapped that way. I don't know why it would have that. Alright, we'll cast you. Because I might as well get the cast triggers. I know I'm dying next turn, but, you know. I gotta do what I can. Let's put it on the Wolfie. Alright, let's see what you got, boss. You're gonna win, so do it with style. Good game. Good game, you got me. If you could kindly finish me off without, like, taking forever. You really just need to attack with all your guys.
My plans do not include you.
Yes. Oh, wow. Ugin's kind of scary sounding, you know? Alright, well, I'm gonna die, so I might as well block that guy. And get a beat in. Alright. You got me. Yikes. Yikes. Ugin and just flooding out. That can really screw you. Well, I don't know if I can get that 7th, guys, but I'm gonna try. Here we are, Yoshi. Yoshi as, Jaya, and I am still Liliana. Oh, this again. Again, I can play these two. I can play the Triumph. If I can get a green mana, then I'm in great shape, but I'm not sure. So I'm first. I'll say hello to the nice guy. That's not a green mana. But again, maybe we can get there with the Triumph. I don't have a good feeling about this, but we gotta try. This is all I got. Okay, alright. There we are with you. And so, let's Let's Strix. Go on the attack. Oh, maybe I should have cast a Skydriver. Oops, that was a mistake. But I guess making mistakes is what I do. Alright. So I can cast New Horizons, beef up a Skydriver. Or Sky Theater. Not. This is Skydiver. That's a Sky Theater. Alright, alright. So you've got first strike on that turn. I think... I beef up my guy. We'll cast it on this land. And put it on this Strix. And then we're gonna go on the attack land. Yep. Right now I'm racing. I don't think I care about the Songcrop Invader because you have to sack a creature to get its ability anyways. So, yeah, I'll use Casmina's Save Casmina's Triumph for something that I actually care about. Whatever that might be. You got red, white, and green. I wonder what color deck you are. I'm not entirely certain. Feather. Yeah, Feather's definitely something I want to get rid of. So we've got what? 5 mana. 2 of it's going to be used for Casmina's Transmutation. And then 2 of it's going to be used. Yeah, okay. Transmute this sucker. Yep. Shrink that down. And then we cast a Skydriver. Actually, let's cast the Triumph. See if I can get another land. And also get the Burn Beats in there. Because as long as I'm doing all this damage, I might as well do as much as I can, right? Alright. And then go on the attack. We're Strixing real good. This is probably not what this deck is supposed to be trying to do, but I am not going to complain about it. Alright, what's next? What do you got for me? I think if we cast that, white and blue, and then I can cast both the Skydriver and the Elite Guard Mage. Yeah, I don't care about the ground guys. Alright, so this is fine. You can hit me, and I don't care. Because your guys are all really small. Alright, so I want to cast the Skydriver first. Yeah, that looks right. So we'll cast you. See what I get with my second card. Something good? It's a land. I'll play the land. I can cast, and then I'm going to cast a Skydriver. Take a counter here. And then go on the attack again. This deck is pretty merciless if I can get my draws right. Like, it's just get in there, kill. Get in there, kill. My opponent got stuck on mana. That kind of sucks. Like, I don't care that my opponent can do that. Yeah. So, that's my 7th win, guys. I got up there. There were some dicey situations. Like, I mana screwed once. Maybe twice or more. I don't quite remember the last few. But I got there to the end. Let's claim my prize and see what I get. 3 packs. Lots of gems. I made up all my money for playing. Let's open my packs. What do I have in here? And let's go ahead and see what I draft. Power drafting. Alright, we got... I don't know how much I love Obnixilis. I think if it were just up to all this, I might still get Obnixilis, but it really depends on the type of deck. I don't think it's a pack one, pick one. But the rest of these aren't especially good. Maybe the Pyro Helix. Finale of Devastation. I don't even think that's good in draft that much. So I don't know that I'd take this. I think if it were like a draft, I think it'd be the Pyro Helix, maybe the Wolf, It's a decent place to start. And then, I mean, since it's double black, you can't really splash with Ob, so I think it's probably going to be one of these two. But there's a reason to take Ob as well. All right, let's see what's next. Alright, we have Boltben and Kaya. I think Kaya is the easy first pick amongst all these, just because it's like a double removal. I mean, it turns off your opponent's hexproof. That part doesn't matter as much, but yeah. Alright. Or Widespread Brutality. Now it's actually a thing, where, because Widespread Brutality could be a board wipe that also leaves your creature. Between these two, though, I think I'd still choose Kaya, just because Kaya can be in 2 different colors, whereas this has to be 2 colors. So she's a little bit more flexible. Obviously she's better in black and white, but she's a bit more flexible, so I think Kaya is my choice over Widespread Brutality. Alright, let's check War of the Spark. Final pack. What do we have here? Of these, I think Bleeding Edge is going to be my first pick. It's removal, it gets your creature, so it could be a 2 for 1. And now we check the rare.
Power.
Nope, Ral beats Bleeding
Odds
Edge.
of victory look good.
I think once you take Ral, you're just like all in on spells and you want to make this happen. It's hard to resist the temptation. I think Bleeding Edge is arguably better in your average deck, but it's also black. And that means that you're going to have to be in black for it to be good. Ral lets you at least go blue or red and just splash. So being more splashable than Bleeding Edge, I think, gives Ral Storm Conduit the edge. Alright, that's everything. Let me know what you thought about my games and the deck that I built in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit like. If you'd like to see more such videos, you can hit subscribe. But thanks for watching. This is Refresh, and I will see you next time.